identity scan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Soga. Please step inside. Please step inside. Please step inside.
Are you kidding me?
I think we're in luck.
In luck? The door is completely messed up.
Obviously. But despite the malfunction, you can still get through. If you'll be patient for a while longer. See those crystals there? The Oseram call them Firegleam. They're combustible. Not nearly powerful enough to blast through a door like that.
But maybe just enough to jolt it open a bit more.
Exactly. It will only work with an igniter. I'm sending you the schematics now. To build it, you'll need some machine parts and the oil from a kindleweed plant. That only grows underwater, but you should be able to find some in the nearby lake. The parts are more complicated. You'll need a spark coil from within a Leap Lasher's power cell. Remove the power cell before you kill the machine, or else it'll break.
Got it. Well, I already have some deep water kindleweed. Just need to get the parts.
Okay, so we've got a hunter up there, the blocked path, unknown shit. Okay.
Those machines should have the parts I need for the igniter. I should scan one of them. My focus.
And the power cell. Okay.
Show me where the part is. Shoot it off before the machine goes down.
Thought I shot it off.
Okay, got the parts.
But yeah, I did.
Now I just need to build this thing.
There's a workbench near the entrance to the facility.
From your time tinkering with Hades?
Tinkering? More like extracting invaluable data.
I was about to say, I think that line of dialogue got triggered because I blew it off I blew it off as the kill shot. There we go. Installed on the spear. Detonate Firegleam. Make that thing way better. Because right now all the warrior bows I have kinda suck. What to upgrade? What to upgrade? Yeah, sure, I like my sharp shot bows.
There.
And we'll hold off.
Should be able to use this to blow up that fire gleam now.
I'll hold off on the rest of it for later.
It's how I detached the processing orb from the horse in the first place.
Great.
I'd step back if I were you.
Please step inside.
Finally. I think I'm in.
Then by all means, proceed.
Bet I could use this igniter if I find more places with fire gleam.
Focus on the task at hand, Aloy.
Jesus Christ, dude. I don't think he understands that me and him aren't really on the same wavelength.
And there's another gene-locked door on the other side. That's where any Gaia backups would have been stored. I have to find a way to get over there.
There we go.
My pullcaster might come in handy here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm missing something here. And maybe it's because I went the wrong way. Oh, kidding me. You dick. Talking about the game, don't worry about it. Don't know why it didn't have me attached to that grapple point, but
I could try at least.
there we go.
Might be a good idea to drop that ladder. Door's locked. But there's some kind of device next to it.
And needs a battery.
An energy cell. That did it.
Anything down here? Not that I see.
What was this room for? Looks like there is another console that needs power.
Yeah, missed that jump. There we go.
This console shut down.
Requires power. Yeah, that crate's not doing anything. Not going to be able to do anything for me.
Looks like the same device from the other room. Maybe I can use the
Ah.
energy cell here. Wonder if my focus can show me anything.
Yeah, Aloy, I get it. And remove this energy cell. Cool, door stays open. Curious as to what this does.
My man Ted, harbinger of the end of times. What can I do for you?
Your modifications to Recluse Spider, the separate repositories for Gaia and Hades samples, well, the costs are off the charts. I'm gonna move testing of the Hades protocol to Zero Dawn headquarters next week.
Slow down, Haas. Let me put it to you nursery school simple. Baby Hades is a vile little thing, and it's gotta stay in its crib. One slip and it'll cut off every data stream and power line it licks. That's why this dark and scary hole you made is perfect. Very hard to get an unauthorized signal out, so all the cyber nukes you were working on here didn't fly the coop. You know, like Drax.net-4. I think your boys nicknamed that one the Moldova Brain Hack.
That was a clearance level 9 project.
Aw, thought you goons scrubbed this place squeaky clean. But your pal Trav went over it with a white glove and found the grime. Nah, here will be just fine for Hades. Later, teddy bear.
If this place was isolated from the outside, then any Gaia backup stored here wouldn't have been purged.
Safe from Ted Pharaoh's machinations, the enrichment of Gaia's Apollo database.
Have I mentioned how much I love that Ted guy?
What do we have here?
Really, really funny.
Could use my focus here.
You know, shut up. I'm collecting stuff. Leave me alone, Aloy.
Elizabeth. And Travis Tate.
Ooh, boy! I tell you, Liz, what I just done gonna make you love me. I just imagine them far zenith rapscallions opening this fake Gaia we made for them. And I thought, what this really needs is a signature.
This isn't a prank, Travis.
I know. All I did was just script a couple of avatars. A little you, a little me. To deliver our message of doom, real personal-like.
Would you just send it?
Soon as it's done compiling, then you and me should celebrate. I brought party fixins, pizza rolls, absinthe, a couple of hacky sacks.
I'm heading back to Bryce as soon as this is done.
Color me confounded, Liz. How is it that someone like you, paragon, damn near saint, could love this world so damn much, but no one in it? I mean, have you ever even had a friend?
Compile complete. Data file, Baron Promise, ready for transmission.
If you would, please.
Logic bombs off. Here it comes, far as Z-nuts.
Just keep being the best at what you do, Travis.
Always admire you from afar, Liz. It's Swear my mama's grave. Yeah, she was religious.
Travis was wrong. Elizabeth was trying to make sure life had a future. She cared about everyone.
I'm not so sure. The exceptional walk a path of solitude, Aloy. As you and I are well aware of.
There's another panel up there that I should be able to pull open. I'll have to climb higher to reach it.
And back.
Don't think my polecaster can latch onto that from here. I'm gonna have to jump.
And over. And over.
I can't make that jump. But if I glide...
Ah. I really did something dumb there. Oh, maybe I should have dropped that ladder, too. Yeah, okay, at least that's not that far of a backtrack. Yeah, we grab that. Oh, you're freaking kidding me. Okay. That's not the game glitching out. I was just pressing random buttons. I really gotta slow down my inputs. And hold it this time. There we go.
There's more of the facility over there. I better take a look. A rush of air. What's in here?
Balls, dude. How loud is it out there? Outside the noise dampening field?
Another locked door.
150 decibels?
It's our console.
Well, I guess we got privacy. What's the hap, Trav? You and me go back a ways. But I never saw you cheat no one. Why start with Farzini?
Stay out of here.
Shit.
I was gonna tell you about it. They get a copy of Gaia, I get a spot on the Odyssey. But I told them, I said, make it 2 spots, because I'm bringing my friend Trav.
Looks like this is connected to the door. It needs a code to open.
Like 7, 4, 8,
There we go.
2. Ah, come on. There we go.
The deal's off, Tilda. Zero Dawn got it.
Oh, shit.
The deal's off, Tilda.
Zero Dawn got its ectogenic chambers. Far Zenith needs the Apollo database. There's no reason this incident...
You tried to steal Gaia.
I had nothing to do with it. And you punished those responsible. Your logic bomb has them scrambling to restore vital systems.
I'm really supposed to believe that you knew nothing about this?
Please, Liz. Humanity's chances are slim as is. You may not approve of our plan. But what if we're the only ones to survive? Don't you want us to have Apollo to remember our common past, our mistakes? I'm begging you.
Fine. You'll get your copy of Apollo.
Thank you. Let's speak again before...
Goodbye, Tilda. Time to let go.
Elizabeth sounded sad at the end. I think this was personal.
Ah. Didn't want to lose that arrow, but sacrifices must be made, I suppose. Ow. Yeah, thanks, Silence. Oh, I didn't drop that ladder, but I dropped that ladder because I am dumb.
Ugh. Refreshing, I guess. I should be able to glide over.
Shut up, Aloy. I know. I did it the first time. There we go. You know, I'm going to be really pissed if the story of this game ends up being, oh my gosh, Elizabeth Sobek wasn't perfect. She had her demons. She wasn't, you know, God's gift to everyone. And then Aloy just goes on this, oh my gosh, she was a bad guy all along. Oh no. You know, that person that she never met. And again, I'll say it, I understand. She's where she gets her biological data from. That's, you know... You know what I mean? Yeah, you could kind of call her Aloy's mother, but... not really. Thought I could make that jump. But yeah, it's just, she seems to have this weird, like, dreams of Elizabeth, and, you know, thinking of her like a mother, like, would you be proud of me? Like, that whole intro segment, it's like, really? You've never met her. You know, she was, I mean, hell, she wasn't even alive in your century. It's like me having dreams of my great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. Okay, that didn't work. Gotta be something I'm missing. It's probably needing to use my glider. Drop, drop. Jump. Jump. She's gonna grab on with one arm.
Okay, so much for the
There we go.
maze.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Soda. Please step inside.
That thing is huge. It looks like the power's off, except for that console. It's damp in here, too.
Genetic profile confirmed. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Do you wish to activate Recluse Spider?
I do.
Activating.
Okay, powering it up. That doesn't sound good.
It appears to be unstable and very heavy. Be careful.
At least I've got power. And there's data here. Looks like this Recluse Spider thing is a testing apparatus for Gaia and Hades. I better take a look at that access panel.
Yes, get to it.
Okay. I think those circular pods are repositories. One loaded with Hades backups, the other with Gaia.
What are you waiting for?
Hades is down, but the Gaia repository is stuck.
So unstick it.
Maybe I can shoot the coupling on the arm?
Let's hope you haven't damaged it.
Yeah, well, now that it's down, I should be able to access that pod. I've got one. Two, in fact.
I was starting to get worried.
Data footprint low. 90% memory free.
That can't be right. Gaia was a vast superintelligence. We barely expected it.
Root kernel.
No subordinate functions.
It's not a full backup.
No. More like a seed from which Gaia's mind could grow if it had sub-functions with which to form a heuristic matrix.
So it's useless?
I'm afraid so.
No.
Without sub-function.
Gah!
Aloy, you've done all you could.
But remember what Hades told you.
Nothing?
Maybe saving the world is too big a task for any one person. Even you.
Wait. It's useless without sub-functions, but there are sub-functions out there.
The original ones. Scattered to the winds when Gaia blew herself up? They could be anywhere. You can't find them in time. Even if you did, the mysterious signal mutated them just like Hades. You have no idea.
What I do. A good one. If it works.
It was worth it. You found Minerva, but it won't connect.
It's close. Mountains west of Plainsong. Close enough for me to go get it. I was hoping to find all the sub-functions, but one's enough to get started, right?
It is. Recover Minerva. One could use it to launch Gaia's heuristic matrix.
And when she's conscious, she helps me find the other sub-functions. I go gather them.
And rebuild her piece by piece.
Exactly.
Still think I can't save the world on my own?
I mean, you kind of had help, but with, silence, but whatever.
Yes, well, about that.
Alert! Intruders! Alert!
Aloy, I need you to listen closely. These intruders want the same thing you do. Gaia reborn. It's why they're here.
Friends of yours?
No. They don't know me. The data Pulsar transmitted indicated that a Gaia backup could be recovered here was anonymous. Now, they're very powerful, but they won't harm you. Not when they see who you are, what you are. A clone of Elizabeth Sobek, a genetic key with which they can reboot Gaia and rebuild the system. They need you.
I warned you, Silence.
For once, Aloy, submit to the inevitable. Open the hatch.
First I rebuild Gaia, save life on Earth, then I track you down and end yours!
I'm trying to help you here.
Try spying on me with that. There. New focus, spyware free. Okay. Think. I don't care how powerful they are. The only thing that can open that hatch is me. Question is, can I find another way out? There's a current in the water. Not much, but maybe it's a way out.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Please step inside.
Curious.
Looks promising. Beta. Do we have
Other
it?
clones.
Fantastic. Did the pulse originate here?
Has someone...
Something wrong?
Shit!
Spectres, Beta.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, any idea what the hell a clone of Elizabeth Sobek is doing here?
Maybe Gaia made one when it destroyed itself, a Hail Mary to repair the system.
Don't like the sound of that. Nah, don't like it. Don't want it.
But the
Nope. One's enough trouble. Eric.
Yeah?
Care to do a little downsizing?
Sure.
What if she sent the pulse?
Then that was foolish of her. But we got what we came for. So let's put it to use.
This is cool. Kind of look like they're pulled from Deus Ex.
Snap a lot of necks in VR. But that certain tremor as life fades from the eyes. Ooh, no hollow quite gets it.
Keep flapping your mouth. It makes a nice target.
You actually think that primitive crap you got there can hurt me?
Yeah, that clear thing around his body. It's a lot like the shield weave armor.
He's too close. I won't make it.
Yeah, it's like the shield weave armor. So I'm gonna guess maybe they've been living in a bunker, Fallout style, or it's like I said. I also like my idea of it's other clones of other high-ranking humans before the fall. I don't know.
weapon.
Supposed to be.
I gotta tell you, this is fun. Don't need this.
Now I can break the couplings holding the thing up.
That's not gonna help you, girl. Should've run, little mouse.
Another one down. Here we go.
Come on! Shoot at me! Not that
Ah!
big! Bye-bye, pretty face.
It also looks like he's shooting bees at me.
Quit fooling around!
Okay, better.
Reckon that thing ain't gonna help, girl.
Should have just snapped her neck right there. But you decided to play with your food like an idiot.
Gotta cut the main stem.
Scream, will you?
These couplings holding it up. I need to cut them all. Looks like there's 2 more couplings on the stem.
Fight me! Not that dumb machine! Let me taste the blood!
Just one more.
If that thing comes down, it's only gonna kill you!
Better than letting you have all the fun.
God damn it! What was that? Me killing what you wanted dead. What the hell did you think? The platform collapsed, body went with it. Right. And since when don't you get what you want, huh? Spectres, search.
Okay, I thought he was about to say, I don't see her. Really?
Is it heading for an exit?
Come on, there's gotta be some air somewhere. Oh, thanks, game. I didn't realize my oxygen was getting low.
Shit!
When at least 4 meters underwater, you'll be hidden from detection. It's nice if I could, kind of like eyeball 4 meters. I'm I'm gonna guess somewhere down the line we're gonna get like a rebreather or something that's gonna give us more, you know what I mean? That's gonna give us more time underwater. Yeah, well, are you planning to?
Swim fast.
You know, I'm glad that I was right when I heard Hades start talking about the other sub-functions. You know, I was getting a vibe that it was gonna, it was gonna be one of those, are we gonna go hunt down all the different sub-functions of Gaia? Is that what this game's gonna turn into? Kind of nice to know I was right. Which I'll also say, I like that idea. But heck, I'm surprised they have this many bad guys. Because, you know, you have the Machine Rider kind of bandit people. The rebels, whatever the hell you want to call them. Then you've got the Tanath Karja War. Then you've got these alien people. I don't know who the hell they are. You got a lot of enemies.
Power room. Currents lead here. Promising.
Which I'll say it this way. Can work if you've got the writing chops. And I think this team has the writing chops to... What was I saying? I think this team has the writing chops to actually work with this many villains. There we go. Because it's going to be one thing or another. It's either going to be well done or it's going to be crap. And so far, I'm pretty optimistic.
Perfect.
I mean, you want out, don't you? I mean, kind of gotta... You know, it's kind of one of those, you gotta go with the flow. And now get yourself to the surface. Oh, so you do remember him.
I found...
Shh. It's okay. I'm here.
I've got it.
Hey, easy. Easy there. Hey. It's right here. The way you were clutching it when I found you, I knew it was important.
Where are we?
An outpost of the Utaru tribe. Not far from where you fell.
How long?
2 days. Aloy?
There's no time. I found something. In the mountains
west of Plainsong. Yeah. Kept muttering it while I carried you. Look, Aloy, whatever it is that you found, you're in no shape to...
I will crawl, if I have to.
Okay, fine. But before you do that, there's someone you should talk to. An Utaru named Zoe. And she told me there's been trouble in those mountains. A cave spitting out deadly machines. Can't be a coincidence, right?
Why do we need her? Let's head for the cave.
It's in Utaru territory. Her territory. She can help us. You'll see.
Fine. Let's go see this marvelous Zoe then.
God damn it, this game's gonna be all about, accepting help from others is a good thing, isn't it? Ugh. If I wanted to learn that, I'll watch Dora the Explorer.
Zoe?
She should be in bed.
Aloy doesn't really do should.
You're Zoe, right? Varl said I should talk to you about the machines in the mountains west of Plainsong.
I am a grave singer. My place is here. We can talk once you've healed.
What's wrong with it?
Her name is Ray, not it. She's one of our land gods. And she's dying.
But not just dying. She's suffering.
Her condition is not your concern.
So, if anyone can help, it's Aloy.
May I? So what I'm about to do might look bad, but it will help. Spear. I still need to talk.
Of course. But this way.
The mountains, west of Plainsong. There trouble out there?
The Utaru have trouble everywhere. Our fields blighted, our settlements abandoned. But the cave in the mountains is the worst of it. It is a sacred place. Fa, another of our land gods, went inside weeks ago, but she hasn't emerged. Killer machines pour out instead, threatening to overwhelm us. It's never happened before.
Wouldn't be your first sacred cave.
Thanks for taking us in.
Varl's the one that carried you across the wilds.
I doubt anyone else here would have let us in. Or stayed by my side to make sure Aloy was comfortable. We were lucky to find you.
I could say the same thing.
Sounds like you two have been spending a lot of time together.
I wish it hadn't taken an injury to make that happen. I hope you feel better. And soon.
You said the tribe has trouble with its fields and settlements.
Yes. Whereas once the land gods harvested endless bounty from the fields, Now they sow a poisonous blight. War brews among the Tenakth, so their rebels prowl our outskirts. And the machines grow ever more aggressive, hemming us in, forcing us to desert distant villages. Now they're even coming out of our sacred cave. Many in the tribe fear our days are dwindling.
Wish I could tell you it was better everywhere else.
Not that we're gonna lose hope.
Is there a thing going on there? That just seems quick, that she was out for 2 days.
And other machines like her, you call them gods?
Land gods, yes. For generations, they provided for us, seeding and harvesting the fields of Plainsong. Food for all. A miracle of endless bounty.
A farm, run by machines.
More than a farm. A blessed land, providing sustenance for my people. Until the derangement.
So what happened to the land gods after the derangement?
They faltered, year by year. Once they were peaceful. Now they turn on us when we approach, even attack us. They'd always enriched the soil, but for several seasons they've glutted it endlessly with mulch. The fields have turned fetid. A blight that keeps spreading, even beyond our lands. We used to have food for all. Now we barely have enough to feed our children.
Must be over-fertilization. Spread by spores, maybe?
I don't know. That's not even the end of it. Each land god used to visit the sacred cave once a year, but no longer. Without the rituals of renewal, they've fallen apart. Like Ray. They're dying. And my tribe with them.
So basically they can't get to the cauldron to get repaired.
So the cave is sacred because machines like Ray and the one you call Fa go inside?
Yes. Before the derangement, each land god left the fields and made a pilgrimage to the cave.
Let me guess. Do, re, mi, so, fa, la, ti, do.
Then Ray. Then me, and so on.
Of course.
Laborers. Each reappeared 2 days later, shining anew. Without so much as a scratch. All soil and ornaments of worship washed away. The tribe celebrated each return as one of the 8 hallowed festivals of our calendar.
But the derangement changed the cycle.
Yes, or so we thought. Over time, the land gods stopped the ritual, becoming crazed and brittle. But 3 weeks ago, Fa trudged inside. The entire tribe lifted their voices in song, praying that the cycle had begun again. Fa has not emerged. What has are machines built to kill?
Are machines being made inside? Like in a cauldron?
Sounds like it. But the way these land gods come and go, it's not like anything I've seen before. You called yourself a grave singer. What does that mean?
To all living things, an end must come. It is my task to ease the passage. I try to bring comfort and sing of the renewal that death sows the way for. But I never thought I would have to sing for one of our land gods. I don't even know if Ray heard me. What you did soothed her more than I ever could.
It's not your fault, Saw. And without the second sight, there's nothing more you could have done.
I need to get into that cave.
What? No one does that.
Well, it's time to make an exception.
It belongs to the land gods.
Look, so there is something inside there. Something that could solve problems all over the world. The storms, the derangement. Maybe even your broken land gods.
Why are you whispering?
We do all that.
A spirit?
Yeah. Something like that.
I could journey back to Plainsong. Assemble the chorus. Tell how you soothed Ray. Ask their permission to go inside.
Great. I'll get my things.
She needs rest.
You don't have to tell me.
I'm fine.
Assembling the chorus will take time. Heal first, then join me.
Fine. Bed rest. I got it.
Or floor rest, whatever.
She does not need you to help her heal. You could come with me to Plainsong. Lend your voice to mine as I try to persuade the chorus. It might help her cause.
I'd like to. But I'm afraid she might run off.
Really? Very well. Later then.
Zoe, wait. It's not, that I don't want to go with you. It's just that I...
You've known each other, what, 2 days?
Is that what you were trying to say?
Yeah, whatever.
Yes?
Then I look forward to more conversation.
Yeah. Me too. You're supposed to be resting.
Laurel. You should go with her. I'll get better on my own.
You trying to get rid of me so you can...
No. Not this time. I'll meet up with you in Plainsong when I'm ready.
You sure about this?
Yes. Go. Get out of here.
Okay. So, wait.
Who are they? Okay, all healed up.
Alright, first things first, let us look at skills. Smoke bomb capacity, I don't care. Silent Strike Plus, yes, I would like to do more damage with my Silent Strike. Heal more. Do extra damage with the double notch. What's this one do? Oh, that's dope. I do like the Stealth Stalker. I'm probably going to keep that. Though that Radial Blast is really cool looking. Beep, beep, beep. I need something else. Valor on Impact. I don't need. Weapon Stamina. Activate your equipped Valor Surge by opening the weapon wheel. Sure, why not? Let's get better Valor build up. Why not? Ooh, a little power shots is pretty cool. Trap specialist, melee might. God damn it, man, this game is cool. Very well made. Okay, well, I think this is a good stopping point. I've been playing for near like 4 hours. No, 3.5, but who's counting? I guess I'm going to call it here. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. As always, social media can be found down in the description below. Please remember to like, comment if not already. Please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned more next time. Until then, my name's AJ Gells. This is the Amplify Gaming Channel. I'm out.